before burying her fiancé. The woman gave him a unique and irreplaceable gift. Once the funeral rites were over, she slowly closed the coffin lid and sealed it shut with a sturdy iron chain. Then, she buried him hundreds of meters underground. Centuries passed, until a group of construction workers, whilst carrying out their work, chanced upon his remains. Seeing the coffin firmly secured by iron chains, they were thrilled, believing it might contain priceless treasures. But the moment the chains were cut, something terrible happened. Thick white mist gushed violently from the coffin, and a dark figure shot out from within like an arrow. The workers were thrown into a panic, unaware that what they had unleashed was a vampire who had been slumbering for over 200 years. Having regained his strength, Edward followed his memories back to the manor where he had lived 2 centuries earlier. However, he discovered that the place was still inhabited. Inside, he saw 2 children sitting quietly on the sofa. The girl froze the moment she saw the stranger, whilst the older child was astonished to find that this oddly dressed man looked exactly like a portrait of their ancestor. Edward was secretly relieved that his descendants had not recognized him. Just then, the estate's current owner, Lisa, appeared. Seeing Edward's peculiar attire, she immediately grew suspicious, assuming he was an imposter. To prove his identity, Edward assured her that he knew the entire mansion like the back of his hand. Thereupon, he activated a hidden mechanism behind a statue, slowly opening a secret door. Inside lay a room filled with Lisa's toys. She could scarcely believe that the secret chamber she had so painstakingly designed was now nothing more than a storeroom. Even so, she remained skeptical. To further prove his point, Edward used his staff to activate another mechanism. The floor began to shift, and the paintings on the walls moved with it. Behind the fireplace, a secret passage leading to the cellar opened up. Lisa grew tense at once, for legend had it that her ancestor was a vampire. However, Lisa's worst fears proved unfounded, as Edward had no intention of harming them. On the contrary, he led her through the corridor. This underground space, sealed away for 200 years, saw the light of day once more. Before them, a vast array of gold, silver and antique jewelry lay on display. Edward explained that all of this was the legacy he had left for his descendants. Lisa finally ceased to doubt and accepted reality. The two reached a consensus. Their next objective was to find the witch who had cursed them all those years ago, and to exact their revenge upon her.